Can hear you fine, bud. Right, and so can the rest of the world. Good morning. Welcome to, well, it's going to be an all-day Friday. So let's find ourselves a space and make a start. So just going to jog gently on the spot, warm ourselves up, go from not running to running, from not moving to moving, from being asleep to awake. And we'll have to find out about how your adventures have been as well. Oh, nicely done. Right, and we're going to go into some star jumps and jumping jacks. Get all those great big joints moving. So up, moving your arms, moving your legs. If you're watching them recording, you can't do star jumps, then choose anything that kind of just gets your arms and legs moving. So stepping out to the side from both sides. Now bring your arms in front of you if you can't bring your arms over your head. And it just gets things moving nicely, gets those big joints moving. Back into just jogging on spot. Okay, we'll kick those out. Right, today we're going to go through 6 different exercises looking at our entire body because we've not had a session this week. So we will need some resistance bands or some weights or just something that provides that little bit of resistance. So this could be bottles, could be bags, anything really you've got around. I'm going to start off with some curls into upright into shoulder presses. So curls, we're going to be working on our biceps, and shoulder presses, we're going to work on our medial delts. So keeping with our, starting with our arms, pinned to the side of our body, palms facing forwards, we're going to lift both the weights up and squeeze our biceps, and then drive our arms up to the ceiling, and then slowly bring them back down to the starting position, all the way down. So again, if you look at that from the side, arms pinned into the side, first part of the movement is just purely the forearms, squeeze when you get to the top, then driving all the way up to the ceiling. Bring them back down to a squeezed position and slowly bring them forwards. After we've completed those, we're going to go into some standard lateral raises. So standing up straight, arms down by our sides, raising our arms up to shoulder level, and then slowly bring them back down to the start. When we look at these from the side, just bring them up to shoulder level, your thumb must be lower than your little finger. So if that means just tilting your thumb slightly forwards a bit, that's fine. Anything that kind of disengages your bicep there. From there, we're going to go into a bent over position and go into bent over rows into tricep kickbacks. So remember to keep our back nice and straight. So we're going to squeeze our lats to raise the arms up, pin the elbows to the side of the body, and then drive our arms backwards, slowly returning back to start position. It's probably more visible from the side. So again, keeping that back nice and straight and protected. Squeeze your lats, drive your arms backwards by squeezing your triceps, and slowly bring them back to start. We're going to stay in that bent over position to go into some rear delt flies. So this time, turn the palms to face one another. We're just raising the arms out to the side until we feel the shoulder blades move and stop and bring them back together. Again, we want to keep that movement just before the shoulder blades start to move. Again, we look at that from the front, it's a very small movement. It's not a massive movement, but it just moves that rear delt. And standing up straight, we're going to move into some goblet squats. So move your feet just slightly wider than shoulder width. Bring the weights up onto your chest. And what we're going to do is drive our backside backwards as if we're sitting down, and then squeezing our quads to drive the floor away. As we do this, as we get to the top of the movement, we're then going to squeeze our glutes to engage our hips. And then final movement, you can either do this with or without the weights. We're going to do some calf raises. So we can get ourselves onto our step, just position ourselves with just the pads of our feet, the balls of our feet on the edge of the step, and then drive your heels down, stretching the backs of your calves, and squeeze them to drive yourself back upright. If, like me, you don't have a very deep step, so you can't get a very deep stretch, then just lean forward slightly. So it's always nice to hold on to something so you can get a bigger, deeper stretch on those calves. Any questions?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Actually, a suggestion. So I've
Uh-huh.
been working out with my kine for I have habitual foot problems. I'm working to strengthen the foot. And actually he told me one thing I have to do this week is the squat to a leg raise. So
Okay.
I suppose with weights, since we've been doing all other
Yeah,
combos,
yeah.
everything else is combo, that instead of separating them, we just combine them.
Yeah,
Because
you
I
can
don't
do
have a
yeah.
step here, so it's easier for me to just do it like this, and I need to do it with the challenge, so I might as well add that. So we can either do that combo and then leave it at 5, or if you want to add something simple to make it 6, I'll leave that to you, the instructor.
I'm happy to make it a combo. So let's do that. Let's do goblet squats into a calf raise. So as you bring yourself down, all the way up, engage your glutes, then raise your calves, stack down again. We can do that. That will work. Right. Let's make a start then. Usual 4 sets, 10, 10, 12, and 15. First step, we're going to be looking purely on that form. Make sure we get it right. So we're going to start off with these curls to shoulder press, bicep curls to shoulder press. 10 of these in 3, 2, 1, and 1. Oh, hang on a minute. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, from there into our lateral raises, arms down by our sides, up to shoulder height. And starting these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, into our bent over position. Raise bent over rows into tricep kickbacks. Keeping our back nice and straight. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, stay in that bent over position. Twist our hands so the palms are facing as we go into our rear delt flies. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there, standing up straight, feet just slightly wider than shoulder width, weights on our chest as we're going to our goblet squats to calf raises. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, put the weights down, have a break, have a drink. Excellent. I'll pop the timer on. Ah, So is this the ongoing injury with your feet?
Ongoing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the
So,
thinking is because it's sort of a mild form of arthritis. The idea is to
ah, yeah,
the idea is to strengthen that because I don't have as much mobility in there when I run.
yeah,
I feel it every time in like the top of my feet,
yeah,
and top of the toes and like the top of the arch in a way, not the bottom, but the
yeah,
that tarsal. It's
yeah,
just to strengthen the muscles around. So I'm doing a lot of like calf stretches. Really, get to
yeah,
the wall like 1 minute. And in
yeah.
fact, that exercise, that last one we did. He suggests when you do the lift, 3 seconds minimum to hold.
Oh, on the hold. Yeah,
Yeah, we kind of rushed through it, but let's
yeah.
add that.
We can certainly add that.
One,
That's no problem.
it's actually harder than it looks. One, two, three without falling. You got shoes on, but
Yeah, yeah. Got it.
um,
No. So I'm
yeah,
guessing it must be osteoarthritis then. That's the issue.
yeah, it's just
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, there's not much to do about it besides just strengthen the muscles around so you have better mobility. And I'm
yeah,
feeling it a little bit. I switched out shoes too for ultimate and for tennis.
yeah,
That helped a little too, a little bit better support.
yeah. Got it. No, absolutely. And it's interesting because it is one of those things. Osteoarthritis, 'cause obviously, it's the where the two bones are meeting effectively. Um, by building the muscle up around it, you're kind of supporting that joint, and the more you kind of give it, then the more support it has. It actually helps with that pain as well. So, yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of those
cool.
things. I'm doing like a lot of things where I'm doing it's in a sense like a split squat
Hmm.
coming down here and you're bent here you can't see it, but your back knee's bending and then you're just doing this one.
Yeah,
It's actually hard. You lose your balance
yeah, no,
really quickly.
absolutely. And
So
the other one that I got taught around that was because obviously most of the time when you're doing calf raises, you do calf raises straight up, but it's
yeah.
actually to keep your body in place and to push your knees forwards as you're doing it. So as you're kind of doing the calf
Oh, there's
raise.
worse ones.
Yeah.
There's worse ones that's it's like torture because I go in for a session once a week in person
Oof.
where
Yeah.
you like bend your knee
Uh-huh.
on one foot. You're on one foot, right? You're doing this, and then
Yeah, yeah.
your heel is up. It's super hard. You have to kind of touch the wall. 30
Oh, yeah.
seconds in a row.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice. Else we've got that's nice though is set number two. Thank you for the segue on that one. Needed. Right, let's go straight back in to our bicep curls to shoulder press. This time work on that feeling. So I've got two lots of feelings. We're going to start off in our biceps, feel them squeeze, especially when you get to that top of that movement. Give that extra, that slight pause and that extra squeeze before you drive your arms into the air by squeezing your medial delts, that muscle across the top of your shoulders. We'll start these in three, two, one, and one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Okay. And from there, palms facing each other, arms down by our sides as we're going to our lateral raises, raising our arms up to shoulder height. Again, feeling it across our shoulders, that medial delt. We'll start these in three, two, one, and one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Okay. Into our bent over position. Again, protecting our back. That's one of the key things. Keep our back nice and straight. Arms just in front of us like levers as we do the first part of the movement, where we're squeezing our lats. Really send your focus into those lats, squeeze as many of those fibers as you can. And then as you pin your elbows to the side of your body, send your focus into your triceps as you drive your arms backwards and pause for a moment, holding them outright. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, standing up straight. Feet just slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Weights on our chest. Into goblet squats. Into calf raises. This time, send our focus starting off in our quads and then ending in our calves. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Pop the weights down. Have a break. Grab a drink. That felt good. I like that. Nice little change.
Forgot one.
Rear delts. Ah. Yeah, let's go do the rear delts, then we'll have a break. So, so I bet no position. I was so eager to try the goblet squats with calf raises. Back into our no position. Focus on our rear delts. Nice straight back. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nicely done. Thank you for that. Now we can. Yeah, quite enjoyed doing the calf raises after the squats.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
you did all right the first one or two, maybe
Mm.
2.5 seconds, but then
Hmm.
you sped up.
Right. I'll try and keep
You have
that
to actually
slow
go
pace.
literally 1, 2, 3. Like you did 1, 2, 1, 2. And
Uh-huh.
I lost track, but
No worries.
you're used to doing it fast. It's like actually like when you keep that up, that full 3 seconds is tricky to do, but it's good.
We shall try harder, always. And how was the time in the States?
It was good. Yeah, it's a lot of things, but it was the longest time I've been there in a while. It was like 3 full weeks.
Yeah.
So some family, some shooting, some photography, and just visiting people and stuff. It kind of was a long time, but we had everywhere we stayed, it was 2 or 3 days,
Yeah.
so it felt like we're moving a lot.
Yeah. No, I can imagine. Yeah. So I can imagine a lot of driving or a lot of flights.
No, no. Oh, I mean, once you get there, it's just either trains or driving.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember when I've done some work out there, it was loads of flights, so you're kind of hopping between various different places and
Yeah, because I
yeah.
mean, the States is so big that the train system, while it works, it just takes forever to get places, and it's just as expensive flying, so a lot of people just fly.
Yeah. Nice one. Well, the good news is we don't have to move anywhere for set number 3.
Ha ha ha! Getting there. You been practicing at home?
Absolutely, always. You should watch last 4 weeks worth of stuff. We've got loads in there. We had a couple of good ones actually. I think there was one day I was on fire. I thought, I wish Jason was here, could give us a great score. Anyway, back to the normal standard as we're going to set number 3. And this time we are going to work on timing. How apt. So starting off with our bicep curls to shoulder press. So again, faster on the way up. Hold it for that moment when we're at the top of the squeeze of the biceps before driving your arms up into the air. Then keep it nice and slow on the way back down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oh no, it's not. It's 11, 12. Okay, now we can go on to the next exercise, which is our lateral raises. So fast on the way up, hold it for a moment, and slow and controlled on the way down. It is just like a pause when you get to the top. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, from there into our bent over position. As we're going to bent over rows, tricep kickbacks. So fast on the way up, and driving them out towards the back. Hold it like that. Pause again as you keep your arms straight, and slow and controlled on the way back. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, as I keep our bent out position, twist our hands so the palms are facing as we go into our rear delt flies. Again, slow, fast on the way up, slow and controlled on the way down. In 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, standing upright. Bring our weights to our chest. Oh, 11 and 12. Not doing very well this morning. Counting? No, out of the window. Right, let's go into our goblet squats to calf raises. So bring our weights to our chest. Again, slow and controlled on the way down, and then fast and powerful on the way back up. Remember to hold it when we get to the top of the calf raises 3 seconds before starting the next set. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, pop the weights down, have a break, grab a drink. Mm. Yeah, I like that adaptation. I'm kind of missing the stretch that you get on the calf raises where you go down. You're kind of getting the squeeze. You're kind of missing that nice stretch at the bottom.
So then you do 3
Yeah,
seconds up, 2 seconds down.
yeah. But
So
you're still not, yeah, you
you're not
see,
getting the second, yeah, you're not getting that
yeah,
stretch. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm kind of pondering. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to have a play and just see what it feels like doing it on the actual step.
Yeah, and or we just do this at the end for 1 minute, like we used to do a plank.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, we've got some things to play with. It's always nice to have a play, give something else a try. Hey, I caught up with Corey the other day. He was up in
Oh
Thirst.
yeah,
So,
so
yeah, that was lovely to see him and the band. And yeah, really, really good. I mean, they are amazing. They're absolutely fantastic.
yeah, we're gonna miss him because not only me in Paris, but we as a workout because he's gonna move to the States.
I know. I was saying he's moving back there probably for a year. He's got another course that he's going to take on because he wants another, there's a different qualification he wants to pick up. So yeah, so he's going to give that a go and see how things go. If it goes really well, he might not come back. We don't know, or it might be that he does come back. We'll see. There's a whole host of things out there. So yeah, it's good. It's good. Exciting times for him. And yeah, he introduced me to one of the other band members who actually lives out in Minnesota. So when we go do, if we end up doing Ely for the snow sculpting again, he might come see us up in Ely.
Speaking of exciting times,
Exactly what I was thinking. We need to get on set number 4, our last and final set of this morning. Okay, so back into our bicep curl upright press, bringing it all together. So great form, great feeling connection with both your biceps and your medial delts. Remember, fast on the way up, pause in the right spaces to squeeze that a little extra bit, and slow and controlled on the way down. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And from there, into lateral raises. So arms down by our sides, palms facing one another. Same again, fast on the way up, slow on the way, slow and controlled on the way down. Keep that connection with those with those medial delts. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, Okay. From there, into our bent over positions, we go into our back row, bent over rows, into our tricep kickbacks. Again, keep those concentration in your lats and then your triceps. Remember to hold it right at the end when your arms are fully straight before bringing them back nice and slowly. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, standing up straight. No, we're not. We keep bent over as we go into our rear delt flies. So palms facing one another. And we'll start these in 3. Oh, hang on. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, standing up straight. Feet just slightly wider than shoulder width. Bring our weights onto our chest as we go into goblet squats, then into calf raises. Again, nice and slow and controlled and way down. Feel those quads stretch. Then power up as you push yourself towards the ceiling. Feel your quads squeeze and then your calves squeeze. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, pop the weights down, grab yourself a drink. That is the end of our all over body session for Friday. The result using the step was, don't think it's a good idea. Right. Have an absolutely super weekend ahead. Next week, I think we're almost back to normal. He says, what's going on next week? Yeah, so we'll be around Monday for upper body, Wednesday for core, Thursday for lower body, Friday for upper body again. In the meantime, have an absolutely super weekend, and we'll
Yeah, I'm
catch up with
probably
you on
out all
Monday.
next week.
No worries. We can always catch
The
up if
rest
you
of the
need
summer, I'm
us.
back to somewhat regular schedule. So
Excellent.
once I get this in. Yeah, I've been off and on, but in traveling it's always tricky to work out. But I had an access to a gym, so I did work out 2, 3 days a week, tennis 2 times a week, walking, running. So not
Perfect.
not as much, but definitely not zero.
Perfect. If you can get to the gym 3 times a week and really kind of pile on the weight so that you're actually really pushing yourself and then doing like tennis 2 or 3 times a week, so you've got that cardio fitness in there, that's great. Are you still doing your ultimate frisbee as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice one.
I played once overseas, and then I played last Sunday.
Nice.
Tennis is not so much cardio. I mean, it can be if you're playing someone better than you, it makes you move. But in general, even if you are, it's not like ultimate. You know,
Right.
it's much more tennis is much more full body flexibility, hand-eye coordination, strategy.
Yeah.
There's some legs, of course, moving, but I don't find it as much.
Yeah.
You know, like in the end of an hour, I'm not like exhausted.
Yeah. That's where it might be worthwhile. See if you can add like an extra bit of cardio at some point. Then, if that's the not driving it enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Thanks for the 1 minute coach.
No worries. Catch up with you on Monday.